Alright, here's a brief unboxing of the Corsair AX1200 1200 watt fully modular power supply. It has a single 12 volt rail, so you don't have to worry about running out of power on any particular rail. So I'll be throwing it out of the box and putting it in my new case. So you see I got the motherboard down, the two video cards and crossfire. Here's the Sound Blaster card. It's a little bit of a tight fit. I'm a little tiny bit concerned about the air cooling of this first card. It kind of covers the front of the fan here. But I'll see. I'll check the temps of the case when it's up and running, and if it's no good, I'll abandon that. Maybe go with a PCI Express card in that slot, which won't block this. Here's my cooling fan, by the way, installed too. Anyway, back on to the unboxing. So let's pop this plastic off. It's a pretty monster case. I'm in box here, but you will see why. Oh, by the way, this is a professional series A80 plus gold certified power supply. So you're going to get the maximum power efficiency at any given wattage. Maybe. Okay. Here we go. Corsair. Tricky box to get open. There we go. Open from the front. Here's your manual. Some cushioning. Here's your power cable. Here's all the modular stuff. Comes in a nice carrying case for all your cables. Some cable ties for a little, and the power supply itself. It's tucked away nice and neatly in this pouch. Now, let's see what purpose why you would need that, but it's a nice little pouch nonetheless. And finally, let's get this out of here. More plastic. Now, 1200 watt power supply is good for many reasons, even if you could get by with a lower watt power supply. Because if you're at full load, your power supply is going to be pulling a lot, pulling a lot more heat, and it's going to generally be less efficient. So if you have extra headroom, your power supply doesn't have to work very hard, and it will stay its most efficient. I originally got this power supply with my SLI 295 GTX setup in mind. I ended up getting the 2 Radeon cards, which needs less power, so I could have gotten away with 1,000 watt, but it's still nice to have that extra overhead, nonetheless. So, look around the power supply. Nice, really big fan on the bottom here. You have a plug and a single switch. And all your modular plugs. Look at the label. Showing you this setup. Now let me show you how simple it is to put it in this Lancool case. Toolless design. In this case, I want you to put it face down because it has a filter on the bottom. So I will be putting it face down. And these are 2 rubber pads to help with vibration, and it will help keep the power supply from getting scratched. And this also adds some extra elevation so that way you can cool better. Show you what we got here. Power supply is actually shorter than I expected it to be, which is good. You don't have to worry about clearance too much. If I really wanted to, I could use screws to mount it in. But I think I'm just going to use the toolless feature. This is very snug. Doesn't move at all. I really don't see any point in using screws. Since it's toolless, it has this metal bracket with a rubber pad on the inside. So it protects the power supply, keeps down vibration. And one end goes in here. Got to find the bracket slot. Actually, looks like this power supply might be a little bit high to use the toolless bracket with. So I'm going to have to use the screws. Yeah, it's a pretty big power supply. So just 4 screws in the back and that's it. There you have it.